Ojudioba is the biggest festival in Ijebuland, and it has been in existence for over a century. It remains the Ijebu's biggest celebration. It is also the most colorful celebration in Ijebuland, which attracts millions of visitors and tourists to Ijebuland annually. For the recently concluded Ojudioba 2017, the event kicked off at exactly 9:52 a.m. on Sunday, 3rd September, as all Ijebus, both home and in the diaspora, gathered for the ceremony to rejoice with the ruling monarch. It is no news that Ojudioba event usually takes place in Awujale Palace, where Awujale himself will sit together with his Otumbas and chiefs with other invited dignitaries who come to felicitate with him. In the 90s, the ultra-modern palace was built to showcase the beauty of the Ijebu's royalty. History says Ojudioba has its origin in Ijebu-Ode, the cradle of Ijebu civilization and indeed the capital city of Ijebuland. Ojudioba, though attached to Islamic religion, since it is celebrated on the third day of Eid al-Kabir, popularly known in Yoruba parlance as Ileya. It must be said that the event is jointly celebrated by faithful of all existing religions in Ijebuland, and it reflects the culture of Ijebu people. The celebration showcases the cultural heritage of the Ijebus in an elegant way. Its exquisite elegance is majorly portrayed by all Ijebu age groups known as Ijebu Regbe, with horse riding phenomenon displayed by the Balogons or descendants of former Balogons and the Eleshins. The greatest of all modifications and glamour came in during the reign of the current monarch, Oba Sikiru Kayode Adetono, which is based on the civilized nature of his monarchy, making Ojudioba what it is today. The palace, after which its street was named Awujale Street, is reputed as the most beautiful palace in Africa. It's here Ojudioba takes place every year. The beauty of Awujale Palace itself has added glamour to the celebration and provides room and access to tourists all over who even want to use the opportunity of the celebration to see the beauty of Awujale's palace. The issues recalls that Ojudioba Committee holds World Press Conference every year to unveil plans of its committee about the celebration with a particular theme. A special guest of honor who is a very important personality in the nation is usually invited. Ojudioba has over the years provided economic value for the Ijebu nation and as well enhanced its political base and entire socio-economic structure, having attracted numerous commercial and business opportunities as well as political figures. For this year, Ojudioba tagged a rich heritage for Ijebu unity. The Awujale and the paramount ruler of Ijebuland, Oba Sikiru Kayode Adetono, and the Ogun State Governor, Senator Ibukunle Amosun, jointly described Ojudioba as a veritable cultural festival which has come to stay in Ijebuland. Oba Adetono, who thanked God for enabling him and his subjects to witness this year's edition, said Ojudioba had grown over the years and had become difficult for any festival elsewhere to rival it. He, however, commended the governor, the different age grade groups known as Regbe, and the Balogons for their unflinching support. He said, "I give thanks to God for another opportunity to witness this year's Ojudioba, and I pray that we all witness many more of it." Governor Ibukunle Amosun, who was the grand host, stated that his administration would continue to create the enabling environment for such festival to continue to thrive. The governor, who noted that there was anxiety in the state when the social media were awash with unfounded tales about the monarch's health, said everybody was happy to see the monarch had regained his health and now looks fit. He said, "We thank God that the Kabiyesi is ill and healthy. We were all worried over the unfounded story about him. We will continue to create enabling environment for a festival like this to continue to thrive. This is a festival that has come to stay and it will outlive all of us." He advised sons and daughters of Ijebu extraction not to nurse animosity against each other but continue to promote unity and peace in Ijebu land. The issues report that dignitaries at the event include former Governor Otuba Gbenga Daniel, wife of the governor, Mrs. Olufunsho Amosu, Deputy Governor, Mrs. Yetunde Ononuga, the Speaker of Ogun State House of Assembly, Suraj Adekunbi, Otumba Michael Olashubomi Balogun, Founder and Chairman of First City Monument Bank, the Baloguns, the Regberegbes, among others. It must also be noted that the official sponsor of the festival are the Globacom Telecommunication, the Ogun State Government, the First City Monument Bank (FCMB), among other corporate organizations and individuals who annually contribute massively to the actualization of the festival in Ijebuland. FCMB, an indigenous bank of the Ijebus, which of course owned by Olori Omoba Ijebuland, Otumba Shubomi Balogun, has been actively supporting and sponsoring Ojudioba over a decade. The founder of FCMB, Otumba Michael Olashubomi Balogun, noted that FCMB's participatory role is an emotional support, and he said, the issue of emotional support transcends any business deal whatsoever. So the Olori Omoba of Ijebuland, head of Ijebu princes and princesses, is traceable to his royal lineage because it was during the reign of Oba Adesimbo Tunwashe, his ancestor, that Ojudioba began. In other words, the monarch in question was the one who inspired Ojudioba celebration. Therefore, it is Otumba Tunwashe's special obligation to honor and observe Ojudioba every year. In so doing, all he could do is to throw his business weight behind it. Today, he is a legend by all standards. His legendary feats and everything he has become have been contributed to the festival, which is a reflection of the religious tolerance. Otumba Olashubomi Balogun is a Christian and indeed the Ashiwaju Onigbagbo of Ijebuland, but his father was a Muslim. The religious tolerance his father gave his mother to practice Christianity without interfering in her religion by his father had made him to develop a stronger passion for Ojudioba. Although Ojudioba has its origin in Islam with the intention of using the celebration to give the message, but it gives the clear message and virtues of tolerance in religion and the right to be a Muslim or a Christian. It also offers one of the rights of religious association, which at the end culminates in cultural unity. Underlying things are Otumba's love for Ijebu culture, which Ojudioba portrays. Watching people rejoicing and doing things together with love and enthusiasm that usually fill the air particularly makes him to see Ojudioba as indeed a celebration that is worth of promotion in Ijebuland. But the cultural aspect that endears him more about Ojudioba was the horse riding phenomenon, as he loves to watch with keen interest the equestrian prowess of the stimulating mock battle show of the horse riders. How these bring to his memories the wars that Ijebus had fought in the pre-colonial era until the historical Imagbo War that ushered in the British conquest of the Ijebus. As Ojudioba lives in bounds and matures in its civilized progress, Otumba Shubomi Balogun emphasizes the significance of horse riding phenomenon, interpreting the dignity which horse itself symbolizes as a phenomenon of living virtue which characterizes the Ijebu way of life. Otumba Shubomi Balogun enjoys royalty, having come from a royal lineage as well as warlordship Balogun lineage, who were known for war. In clarity, his mother's side is that of royalty, while his father's side is the warlordship, hence the name Balogun came into play, which is indeed and in truth his surname. Its main role and major goal is to clearly distinguish Ojudioba as solely the Ijebu's cultural heritage. FCMB has identified itself with Ojudioba as a yearly tradition and looks forward to as a unifying factor and a tourist attraction. Ojudioba is an important venue for promoting Ijebu's rich cultural heritage to the global stage, and to FCMB, it is a mutually beneficial journey. Recognizing itself as a socially responsible corporate organization, it realizes that globalization and social transformation, though essential, could also become a threat to the cultural identity of the people, thus repositioning itself to stand in the gap and preservation of this cultural uniqueness of African people, Ijebus in particular. For FCMB, Ojudioba is a major platform which connects communities and promotes the nation's cultural diversity. Besides, tourists are attracted across the globe as well as Ijebu indigenes in the diaspora, thereby boosting trade and hospitality sector in the region. The event remains a unique platform for locals to promote their wares to a broad range of visitors, thus connecting and improving economic advancement. Although the Ijebu legend Otumba Olashubomi Balogun, Otumba Mike Adenuga, and others have been contributing the quota to the actualization of Anna Ojidioba, it must be clearly stated that the involvement of all other Ijebu sons and daughters is also key to the sustenance of this worldly renowned festival.
It's a national fiesta. It's a national carnival which Awujale has built up to be something, to be world class. All of us you see there, some of us are Christians, some of them are Muslims. There were even some of them who would have been Muslims, most of us from Ijebu. From Muslim we became Christians. But that heritage of paying tribute and homage to the Awujale on Ojidioba Day is universal. I mean, I'm here, I'm the head of the Christians, but I have Muslim relations. You see, we are lucky in Ijebu. We don't know the difference between Muslims and Christians. A few of us, you saw on horse backs, they were Christians. My younger cousin, Olorogun Pupu, he's a Christian, but he led his people, the horse riders. In my younger days, I was doing that too. So we don't know the difference in religion. In addition to that, I have been underwriting a lot of what they need there. Because I'm a proud son of a distinguished Balogun. I think as far as I can remember, I've been involved in joining the parade or sitting down to welcome people with the Awujale. In the last, well, I'm 83 now, I'm going to be 84. Something I did before. If anything you call modernization is taking things away from people, I am very traditional.